Alright, Shalom. I want to start by saying, Brak to Yahweh, Brak to Yahweh Shai, Brak to Yahweh, Brak to Yahweh Shai, Brak to Yahweh, Brak to Yahweh Shai, Ka Halayim La Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashim Kakodash, and I double honor to the apostles and the elders, Grand Millstone, and also Shalom to you sincere brothers out there pushing truth in the name of Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashim Kakodash. Alright, and Shalom to you sisters also that listen to this truth. Okay, this is the brother Yeshua from Brisbane, Australia, and I'm back again with another lesson. And this lesson right here is going into this article I just ran into on T News. Okay, this here says here, Victoria, Australia will lock out unjust people from its economy, and this is the state of Victoria. All right, it's the state of Victoria. And the city is known as Melbourne. Okay, the big city is known as Melbourne. All right. It says here, the Australian state of Victoria will lock out unjust people from participating in the economy. Premier Dan Andrews has announced Victoria is currently under draconian lockdown restrictions with residents of Melbourne who make up the vast majority of the state's population living under 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. curfew, forbidden from leaving their homes except to work, buy groceries, or get the thing maxing down. When the lockdown is lifted, Premier Dan Andrews said on Sunday, future restrictions will apply on only those who are, unjust. So that's, as you can see, that's a big division. Is coast. That's a big division coast right there, man. So they're really making things difficult for people who don't want to get this juice in them. All right, they're gonna make hard for you and make hard and hard and hard, man, until people lose it. All right, which is gonna cause big uproars, man, of where people gonna stand up and get weapon and go up, fight against the government, fight against the military and all that, man. It's gonna happen. Okay, with all these things that they keep doing. All right. He says Victoria Premier extends statewide lockdown again as Aussie police granted power to covertly hack citizens' phones and alter data. You see, there's not going to be vaccinated economy. It's like there's going to be a vaccinated economy, and you get to participate in that if you are vaccinated. Andrew stated, we are going to move to a situation where, to protect the health system, we are going to lock out people who are no juiced and can be. So there was this little video right here. I don't want to play that little video. Just knowing the way this, YouTube is does things these days. I'm just leave it alone. But I think I seen this video here. I saw it where the brother from New York, GMS Watchman, he shared this video right here. But I don't want to, share it. It's like I don't want to play this video, I don't the way Esau does things, man. All right. So as you can see, man, this is getting ridiculous, and you see the comments right here. Psychopathic is right. Australia is turning into Black Mirror episode. Pretty horrifying stuff. It says this guy here, it just keeps getting worse in Australia. You see, so hey, but we never said things will get easier, man. All right, the scripture don't say things will get easier. All right, the scripture says things will get worse and worse, man. Okay, especially in these times we're living in, and these leaders, they will push the things to to their limit as well. All right, so this is the book of Isaiah. Let me start here in the book of Revelation. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 13, and verse 11. And I beheld another beast coming out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. So this beast right here is It's it's talking about NATO, EU combined, American and Canada, in there as well. They make up the beast, all right. You know, they make up that beast system of that we living in right now. All right, Australia is under America as well, or under UK, and UK is under, is is under that NATO and UK. I'm second. UK is under NATO and EU, and Australia comes out of what? Comes out of a UK. Okay, so Australia is doing the same shit. Okay, as this you over there in the UK they're gonna do what's gonna happen in America. Australia is that country that they have taken, to use to show forth their new world order, man. All right. So and that's what you're seeing happening right now. As become when it says he had two horns like a lamb and speck as dragon, that's the how Republican and Democrat. Okay, and right now one of the party we under right now, I believe it will be like Democrat. So over here in Australia, we like Democrat, and they're more for they say they're more for the people, but they're full of shit. All right, and they're really helping people, and as well as the way they bring out these draconian measurement laws is crazy, man. Okay, it's harsh, and so as you can see, they've been lying. Okay, this whole this whole system is full of shit. Okay, because they're supposed to be for the people, but what are they doing right now? They're taking rights away from the people. Okay, they're making things harder and harder as we go, man. Okay, but hey, we haven't seen nothing. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 10, verse 1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteousness decrees, and that write grievances which they have prescribed. And this is what you see happening right now. These things were, it was premeditated on. Okay? Esau just didn't wake up on our day and say, we're going to do this in Victoria. No, this was premeditated on. And this is an example they're trying to set so the rest of Australian citizens they can follow through and be under it, man, and obey. Okay? You either obey, and if you disobey it, you're gonna get fucked, okay? Which is, both way, man. You obey, you don't. Okay, if you obey them, you're gonna get thrown under the bus as well. Can't trust this devil, man. Verse 2: to turn aside the needy from judgment, man, and to take away the right from the poor of my people, that widows might be their prey, and that might be they might rob the fathers, and that's Israelites, man. Okay, who's really gonna fall under this category, especially because knowing this devil, he's the accuser. Okay, when you read the book of Revelation, let's see, when you go to the book of Revelation chapter 12, right, and verse 10, it says, and I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now is come salvation and strength and the kingdom of our power and the power of his Hamashiach. For the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accused them from them before our power day and night. And that's what Esau is trying to do. And and Jake's gonna fall under that category of being accused by Esau, the 2/3 of our people over there in North America, and the wicked Jakes, who's got around the four corners, they're gonna fall under that category where Esau, is trying to accuse them, okay, by setting what these traps ahead of them, okay, in front, it's like in front of them, okay, to make them fall under that, man. You see, let me see, let me get something real quick. Uh, it's like just finished work right now, man. It's the book of Second Ezra, chapter 16, and verse 37. It says, "Behold, the plagues draw nigh, and are not slack, as when a woman with a child in the ninth month bring forth her son, with 2 or 3 hours of her birth, great pains compares her womb, which pains when the child cometh forth, they slack not a moment." Okay, so this is there's a lot of trouble coming upon earth, man. All right, and if under Yahweh Shem Yahshua protection, you're gonna be taken in it. Okay, plagues are coming upon earth. This right here, man. This is right here is gonna be crazy. It's gonna be trouble, man. It's gonna be a big trouble upon people. Okay, we can consider that as a plague, man. You know, where your rights are gonna be taken away. You're not gonna go anywhere. You're not gonna buy. You're locked in out of nowhere, man. You're gonna be locked in and you can't go nowhere. Second Ezra, chapter 15, in verse 14. Woe to the war and them that dwell therein, for the sword and the destruction drove nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. And this is, I believe, with all these draconian laws or legislation they're bringing in, is gonna cause this right here, man. People to stand up and do what they gotta do to survive. Verse 16, for there shall be sedition among men, and one invading another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the cause of their action shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. You see, and that's what's gonna be in a minute. All right, even you ones that took that thing, you ain't gonna be able to move around freely, man. Something's gonna happen where they're gonna get you people trapped in as well, and then you're gonna lose it as well, man. Okay, let me see this verse right here. This is the book of Second Ezra, chapter 16, verse 69. And they that consider unto them shall be held in derision and in reproach and thrown under foot, you see. So even you ones that agree with this devil, you're gonna be taken, man. All right, you're gonna be taken by him. Okay. So it's a win or lose situation, man. Unless you are part of the elect, you're gonna come out of it. All right, let's go. This is the book of Matthew 12 in verse 26 says here, if Satan cast a second, in verse 25, and how shall know their thoughts, and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to dissolution, and every city or house divided against itself shall not stand. If Satan cast out Satan, he's divided against himself, how shall then his kingdom stand? Okay, so how can this kingdom of Esau stand when you see they're causing divisions among people? Okay, even among the governments, that, man. There's division being caused, and that the new divisions that's going to be caused is the juiced and then the ones who are not juiced, and it's going to be a big thing, right? So I'm gonna just stop right there, man. So before I go, I'm gonna read one more precept. It's the book of Revelation, chapter 12, verse 12. It says, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, ye that do in them, what inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having a great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. And this here is nothing but a great wrath that is being brought by this premier over there in Victoria, man. But he's nothing but a puppet, man. Because we know who's running, the show. Okay, the more elites, by how shy is the one who's controlling the elites anywhere to do what they gotta do. All right, so until then, hopefully this session was edified to you brothers out there and sisters out there. Hey, shalom.